Hi everyone, it's Brie, and I've done this video like 700 times, and each time I keep messing it up because my brain is everywhere today, so I apologise because this is the last time I'm going to attempt to do it, but it is my video on why I switched to reusable menstrual products. So I used to use the conventional disposable products, and now I use reusable menstrual products. These are menstrual cups and cloth pads. Now, to tell you the beginning of the story, I have to go right back to October 2012. And this is when I got diagnosed with an illness called ME. ME is a chronic illness and it has no cure. There are treatments for it, but there's no actual cure for it. And I did not anticipate just how sick I would get with it. At the time when I got diagnosed, I was kind of okay. I was struggling a bit with school. I was a bit tired most of the time, getting a bit of weakness in my knees. But I was nothing like I was a bit later on. So, oh yeah, sorry, it's probably going to be a long video because there's a lot to tell you. And I've written most of them down. But yeah, so I got the ME, and then in about the January time, I was still going to school, but very little and kind of like half days and everything. But I was struggling big time. And I was on an ME awareness site. And, oh actually, sorry, before that, I woke up one morning, and this was the day I stopped going to school. And I got out of bed, and we wear uniforms in school, and I had my uniform on my chair. And I've been going to this school for like 5-6 years, so the uniform hasn't changed in my entire time I was there. And I got up to put it on, and I couldn't remember how to put my skirt on, and I just had a panic attack because I was just like, oh my god, what is happening to my brain? I can't think. I was literally losing control over myself. And control and usefulness are the two most important things to me. I have to feel useful and I have to have control over my body. And these things were just wiped out the window by this illness. Now, another thing about ME that makes it a horrible illness is that there's a scale. And you have 0% being you're in bed, you can't open your eyes, you can't feed yourself, you can't do anything, you're so exhausted and so ill. And 100% being that you feel practically fine. And these are both the same illness, but they affect people differently. And there's a scale going from the 0 all the way up to 100, and it usually goes up in tens. And you can go up and down the scale like a yo-yo, and I could do it literally overnight. And I have in the past gone from being 80% to 40% overnight. And if you get to 30%, you're considered a severely affected member. So I got to the point in February where I was in a wheelchair, I was on crutches, I still have to use crutches, but I was in a wheelchair, I couldn't get out of bed. I was reading one page of a book and then being too exhausted, having to go to sleep, wake up, read another page. I could barely feed myself. I was so sick I couldn't eat. And it was horrible. Absolutely horrible. And I felt so useless and so helpless. And of course, periods in this time is just awful. When you're in bed, you've got sticky, horrible, sweaty, disposables you're wearing, and tampons, you have to get up all the time to change them. Yeah, it's not good, basically. And then I was on my ME awareness site, and I came across someone talking about a moon cup, and I was like, oh, what's that? And I went and looked into it, and I was like, oh, a reusable tampon! That's such a good idea. And I got my mum to go off and buy one, and she brought it back. And this cup just didn't work for me, and actually put me off cups for like a month. But anyway, a little bit after that, I went back into looking for them, and see if there were any other menstrual cup companies, and I came across Feminine Wear. And it was like coming into heaven because I just loved all the idea of the whole thing. Bought some cups. The first cup I bought of her was the soft, small Maluna. Loved it. I used it when I was dancing. I dance to strengthen my knees. I don't dance for fun and stuff. I just do it to strengthen my knees. And so that made it better. And the comfort levels of wearing a cloth pad compared to a disposable. Oh my god! Like, this stuff is sitting on a pillow. Sitting on a fluffy cloud in your pants. This stuff is sitting on a sweaty, itchy, sticky, horrible blah thing. And it's not even hygienic. They come with bacteria on them. And that's what really made me angry and stuff. Because I didn't know about these and I wish I'd been told in school. And it would have made such difference to me if I'd known about them when I first started using these products. So yeah, you think, it's not hygienic. When I first found out about them, I was thinking, well, how's that going to work? Is that going to be difficult for me to do and stuff? Super easy. It makes such difference. So then my next thing was the sewing. I bought these cloth pads and was kind of like, yeah, they're okay, but you can see like fraying and stitching is not 100% perfect. And I thought, I think I could make a cloth pad. So I first of all had a go at it and I thought, yes, it's good. So then I started making them to donate to countries in Africa, to women so they could use them. And it's a big problem in Africa actually, because a lot of girls drop out of school because they have to miss 20% of school just due to their menstrual flow, because they can't afford the pads. So this is another goal I'm aiming towards. I'm hoping to get more products out there to these girls, and I'm meeting with a women's course tomorrow, conference thing tomorrow, to talk to some people about it there, so that should work really well. But anyway, going back to when I kind of first got into this stuff, it was brilliant, and I liked it a lot, and I thought, there's not many teenagers on YouTube who talk about this stuff. In fact, I don't think I could find any except for maybe Katie. Hi, Katie. And she was 11. Sorry, she is 11, so she's one of the younger ones. Katie's Cloth Addiction, you can check her out. But there weren't any kind of in the middle. There was someone who was 19, someone who was 11, but no one who was 15 or 16, practically 16 now. So yeah, I thought it was really good, and I thought, maybe I should fill that gap in, And I did the video on my cloth pad stash, which is growing a lot more since then, like trebled in size, I swear. And it got lots of views, and you guys liked it, so I did lots of videos, and they've done really well. So thanks so much for all the support, guys. You have no idea how much it means to me. And through this, I kind of found about the open talk. Being open with each other, talking about periods. I'm always happy to, discuss my period experiences to you girls, see what you guys think, what is important to you. Periods aren't a gross thing, it's not exactly the world's best kept secret. Be open about it. If you've got a problem, talk to someone about it, because quite frankly, you don't want to be like secretive and stuff. That's what gets the problems in the first place. Be open about it, talk to someone, all that stuff. I really encourage you to do that. I'm always happy to talk to any of you guys about it. If you have any worries, any issues, any questions about reusables, you have no idea how many people I've had questions from. I have heard everything, so trust me, there's nothing you can say that's too much like TMI or anything. So yeah. But another thing is, I should probably just mention, I found all those open talking things through Facebook. So I decided I'd set up a Facebook channel for you guys who are teenagers. I'm just kind of thinking anyone under the age of 20, to be quite frank, to join, so you can talk about your experiences, get help from others. I'm on there, a couple of other girls are on there as well. But please feel free to join. I will try and link it down below. I'm having a bit of an issue with my computer at the moment, so it might not be able to link that easily, but hopefully it will. So yeah, check that out and join that group if you want to talk about stuff. So you can, sorry I dropped my thing, but so you can talk to each other about your experiences and stuff. So it might help you, especially if you think about switching. We'll always be happy to give advice. So yeah, but another thing is that these products made me sick. Disposables, they made me more sick. They put me in that position where I was in bed and stuff, and I hated that. I hated losing the control and everything. But now I've switched. I've grabbed back control of my life. I've started a company. My all-time life goal has been to run my own company, and I'm doing it now at 15. And I'm shipping everywhere, abroad, anywhere at all. Getting lots of orders. Thank you guys so much for supporting me and saying lovely things about my pads. And mostly I did that giveaway a while ago. But yeah, and just doing this stuff, I've dragged myself out of that dark place I was in. I was even like, okay, I wasn't self-harming, but you know how the road kind of goes down to that point. But I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to grab my life and I'm going to turn it around. And I did. I did that. I took control. And now I'm really pleased, because I can look in the mirror and I can actually be proud of myself for doing something. And I never thought I'd achieve that when I was really sick. So it's great. But also I want to talk to you guys just very quickly. My kind of, I guess you can't really say friends. They weren't really great friends. But the girls in my class at school found out about my reused products, and they actually found out this channel quite a while ago now, actually. But they were saying some not very nice stuff about it. Okay, so sorry about that. My dad decided to call me to ask for dinner, but still. Anyway, I was just saying, my friends found out about this. The girls at school found out about this, and yeah, they weren't the nicest about this stuff. And it kind of did bring me down for a little bit, but then actually, I was just disappointed. I wasn't upset, I was disappointed, because these guys couldn't see how much it could make a difference, and like how important it was to me to do this stuff. And they were kind of saying, well, how is she making it easier if she's got ME and she's sewing and stuff. There's quite a difference between sitting at a sewing machine for 10 minutes and going to school from 8 till 4. Like, you can't go to sleep, you can't go into your bed, you can't go and do whatever. So there's no freedom. But anyway, I got over that. So as I said, like, I'm doing stuff I'm really proud to be doing, and I'm really pleased I've started this channel. And like I said, I'm always happy to help any of you guys. My next project is to get some more pads to Africa and stuff. But yeah, so I hope this has helped you guys. If you're interested in switching, if you have switched and you have any cool stories, share them. You know, go on YouTube, check out the Facebook page I told you about. You know, do everything, get involved. It's important that we break this bloody taboo that we have. And we stop all this kind of hush-hush and we open the conversations up. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you for your support in my business and in my YouTube channel. I will keep the videos coming and I will keep in touch. So thanks a lot. Please subscribe and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.